Hello everyone, welcome to Anime No Me, and thank you for joining us for another One Piece video. Leaks about chapter 1085 of One Piece have just come out, and in today's video we're going to talk about every piece of information we have so far about this amazing upcoming chapter. Now, as we like to always remind our wonderful viewers, please remember that this is just information and early leaks at that. So when the official translation comes out, scenes might be in a different order, or they may even be translated a little bit different than what we see in the scans. But before we dive into the video, if you're new to the channel, or even if you've watched a bunch of our videos, we'd be absolutely honored if you'd leave us a like and even subscribe and maybe leave us a comment letting us know what you thought of the video. It really helps us out, especially with that old YouTube algorithm, and it keeps motivating us to make more content. And if you'd like to help out the channel in a bigger way, consider sharing this video or another one of your favorites with a friend. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So my friends, let's talk about the upcoming chapter of One Piece 1085 that is titled The Death of Nefertari Cobra. And this chapter is continuing by recapping the flashback told by Sabo. Now, life in the great land of Alabasta has been rocked by this tragic event because during the last revelry, an incident happened with Nefertari Cobra, the beloved king of Alabasta, and he lost his life during some mysterious event, and the blame is going to fall on Sabo. However, behind this seemingly ordinary and tragic event, there are some deep secrets and surprising revelations that are going to shake the foundations of the One Piece world. And based on the leaks, we find out why the world government has been hiding Lily from history. We discover that the Queen of Alabasta, who existed during the Void Century 800 years ago, has an intriguing real name, that being Nefertari D. Lily. And this revelation explains a lot of things, but at the same time, it also leaves us with a lot of questions about the lineage and connections to the mysterious D clan. This is going to cause multiple different ideas and possibilities among the fan base, in addition to the fact that King Cobra and Princess Vivi of Alabasta may in fact be D clan members, just like Luffy and multiple other important characters that carry this mysterious surname in their middle names. Furthermore, based on these early leaks, it's clear that Nefertari Cobra possessed crucial knowledge about Im-Sama, the enigmatic hidden ruler that stands at the pinnacle of world power. And there are hints that Cobra knows Im-Sama's name, and even hints that Im-Sama may have been one of the 20 founding kings of the world government. This is one of the main reasons why Im-Sama has been ruling the world government in secret for several centuries. Now, before King Cobra can fully reveal this precious information that he has, Im-Sama mercilessly attacks him with a mysterious shadow arrow, whose origin may be related to a devil fruit or some great power that Im-Sama has. Now, Sabo, as a member of the revolutionary army that had infiltrated Marijois during the revelry, is also Luffy's brother, and he witnesses this terrible act and decides to retaliate. So he attacks the Gorosei, the top leaders of the world government, who reveal monstrous and sinister silhouettes. This display at least suggests or alludes to the idea that the Gorosei may possess the power of Zoan devil fruits, allowing them to transform into living beings or even mythological creatures. And this intense confrontation between Sabo and the Gorosei reveals that there is much more at stake than previously imagined. Upon realizing the great power that both Im-Sama and the Gorosei possess that possibly come from devil fruits, Sabo decides to choose the most obvious and sensible strategy. So he avoids clashing with these extremely powerful beings and opts to instead get this very important information out to the Revolutionary Army or anybody else who will listen to him. Meanwhile, we also get a glimpse into why Wapol is with Vivi on Morgan's airblip. It turns out that Wapol, who was the former king of the Drum Kingdom, witnessed these events as well, even Im-Sama taking Nefertari's life. Wapol notices that Im-Sama is aware of his presence. Realizing the danger he's in and fearing for his life, Wapol quickly flees and avoids any possible retaliation from Im-Sama. This unexpected escape suggests that Wapol might be hiding some dark secrets of his own that could end up playing a significant role in future events. In an even more disturbing development, Vivi, the Princess of Alabasta, an honorary member of the Straw Hat crew, is captured by CP0 while all these events are taking place. Vivi's capture indicates that Im-Sama and the Gorosei had already intended to take King Cobra's life. So it's looking like the world government would be looking to somehow use the loss of the King of Alabasta and the disappearance of Princess Vivi to obfuscate the possibility that people might find out that they were involved in these events, and then manipulated the pieces on the board in their favor, making it possible for their opponents not to be able to find their weaknesses. And it could also be a way for them to try and assert authority over the Alabasta Kingdom. Now, before losing his life, Nefertari Cobra entrusts Sabo with one final shocking message, and he tells the revolutionary to let Luffy and Vivi know that they belong to the D family, a mysterious legacy that spans generations and is associated with pivotal events that shape the future of the world. So based on this information from this leak, we now know that the Nefertari family descended from the D bloodline. And this arouses curiosity and allows us to create create speculation about the possible link between Vivi and Luffy. You see, the D family, or D clan, is a mysterious and influential bloodline that has played a crucial role throughout One Piece's history. Now, while we don't have a lot of information about the Nefertari family themselves, the idea of the connection between Vivi and Luffy through that bloodline hints at a possible alliance or even shared destiny between these two characters. Considering the idea that Im-sama has existed for over 800 years and that they were one of the 20 founding rulers of the world government at that time, the possibility arises that they may have played an obscure role in regards to Queen Lily. And it's even possible that they took measures to erase her name from history, removing all mentions and evidence that could link her to the events related to the D clan or her relationship with the Nefertari family. The world government, if nothing else, is known for its meticulous control of information, manipulating the narrative to serve its own interests. So it wouldn't be surprising if they tried to hide the truth about Queen Lily and any possible connection to the D clan. Furthermore, the revelation that King Cobra may have had knowledge of Im-sama's true name raises the possibility that this information is recorded in ancient letters or has even been passed down through the generation of kings and queens through the Alabasta Kingdom. Cobra even went as far as to mention in the last chapter that there is a letter that has been passed down that the world government has not been aware of that may also contain this and more secrets. Now, these ancient pieces of knowledge or shared knowledge may be absolutely pivotal for the Revolutionary Army in its fight against the world government, because by discovering the name of this mysterious entity, the Revolutionary Army could use this information strategically and reveal the hidden truth to the world and weaken the oppressive authority of the world government. Now, although the Revolutionary Army could gain a great advantage by knowing about Im-sama's existence and name, we still have to remember that this leak hints that Im-sama and the Gorosei might have acquired devil fruit powers, and it could be extremely powerful ones at that, and legendary fruits as well, just like the Nika Nika no Mi. Because these are individuals that live at the very top of the power structure in the world, it's likely that they would have their choice of the most powerful devil fruits. So these have to be things that grant special abilities to those who consume them. And if this speculation holds true, it would further elevate the power and threat posed by not only Im-sama, but the Gorosei themselves. Facing opponents with supernatural abilities would always be a difficult challenge for the revolutionaries. But if these fruits are really as powerful as the Nika fruit, the revolutionaries and even the most powerful pirates like the Straw Hats would be in danger when facing them in a great confrontation that's yet to come. Luffy and his crew wouldn't just have an epic battle against enemies, but enemies that possess the most incredible powers we possibly have seen in the world, which would further increase the intensity of these fights and the tension and what matters and what's at stake. There's even a possibility that the Straw Hats might lose to these powerful rulers of the world government. And finally, another event that stands out in this leak is that of Wapol observing these important events. You see, Wapol was able to see everything related to King Cobra, Im-sama, the Gorosei, and Sabo. With the possession of such relevant and important information, Wapol was likely responsible for saving Vivi, who had been captured by CP0 during the Great Confusion. And not only that, it's possible that he may have told these events about her father and the connection with the D's to Vivi. Now, of course, after Wapol shares this information with Vivi, she's going to find herself facing the responsibility of sharing this information with Luffy, her friend, and more importantly, her captain, as they share not only a great friendship, but also this shared lineage of the name of D. So now that Vivi has this very important information after some other unexplained events, Vivi, along with Wapol and Morgans, are heading straight for Egghead Island, each with their own goal, with Vivi looking to reveal to Luffy that the bond that they share with the D, and it could also open up several other doors within the One Piece story. This connection between both characters through that surname of D reveals the possibility of an even deeper and more powerful alliance in their quest for freedom, facing the world government together and further unraveling the mysteries that have been left behind in this complex world. These landmark events promise to trigger an even greater amount of tension in this last saga, filled with emotion, challenges, and shocking revelations. Because the truth about the D family and their fight against the world government is taking on a new dimension, and this is propelling Vivi and Luffy to unite again in a battle that could change the fate of the One Piece world. With the weight and knowledge of this information on their shoulders, they're going to have to prepare to face adversity and embrace their destiny as members of the D family, where they were ready to unravel the mysteries and challenge that established order. So keep in mind, these are just leaks, and there could be multiple other leaks this week that could be released that may need to be clarified very soon, especially the great mystery that is in Im-sama. This character could actually be the key for us to unravel most of the great mysteries that exist in the world of One Piece. So there you have it, friends. Those are our early leaks of chapter 1085. And at this point, we'd love to know what you think about it. First off, what piece of information are you finding the most shocking? Is it Im-sama? Is it Wapol actually turning out to be kind of a solid guy and maybe actually rescuing Vivi? Or is it something greater that we didn't mention here? Next, why do you think Morgans actually gave Vivi and Wapol a ride? Now we know that he's always looking for a scoop. Morgans, But what other vested interest could he have? Because he has been towing the world government line for quite a while. Now, there have been different thoughts out there in the One Piece community that Morgans could in fact be an insider that works for the Revolutionary Army, that he has been slowly spoon-feeding information about what the world government is actually doing back to Dragon and the rest of his crew. So what do you think about it? Is Morgans on his own side, on the revolutionary side, or the world government side? Let us know what you think about that in the comments below. So as we wrap up our video today, we'd like to thank you all so much for watching, especially those of you who've made it here to the very end. Be sure to comment on any themes or ideas that you'd like to see in future videos. And also, since you made it this far, give us a like and hit that subscribe button before you head out to take on the rest of your day. I can't wait to see you all in our next video. Let's keep sailing this giant sea together. Take care.